So then, how did they win the game? That's what we're all here to talk about, isn't it? Well, cast your minds back to that very first goal. It comes from a long ball from Lamens, not particularly clever or accurate, or even into an area where Liverpool are weak. Like you would normally try and get into the spots behind Salah and Gakpo and get at the fullbacks because they're not great defensively. But no, he doesn't do that. He just goes straight down their throat. Just straight into an area where theoretically they are strongest, certainly in the air. You've got Van Dijk, you've got Konate, you've got Gravenberch. That is not where you would want to put the ball. But if we look at Lamens' distribution across the entire game, right, this is every single pass he made, successful and otherwise, that is exactly where he was putting the ball. It's where he's putting the ball pretty much every single time. But what's even stranger is that they went for this game plan of putting the ball into the area where Liverpool centre-backs would dominate without picking Benjamin Sesko. Like, he is Man United's best aerial threat. He might not have won every header against Van Dijk or Konate, but he would have won some instead of none. But that was precisely the idea. As the first ball comes in, Liverpool's entire back four is here, with the two midfielders practically sitting on top of them. And what has happened here is that Liverpool's back four and the two in front of them have dropped off, anticipating that this kick is going long, which is the sensible thing to do. But it does create this enormous disconnect between those six players and the four they're using to press. And because, as we have discussed many times, Arne Slot always wants that extra man at the back, that +1, as it's called, and Man United are attacking with 5, then none of these 6 players can really, at this point in the game, join in with the press. So, when the kick comes long, all 6 of these players drop back, making the gap even worse, and look where Man United have positioned their best players. There are 4 of them just all stood in a line. Diallo, Fernandes, Cunha, Dallo over there as well, in that gap between Liverpool's pressers and their not pressers. If there's proper words for them, I can't remember. And Van Dijk wins the header, but it comes straight back. And because Liverpool are so on top of themselves here, they get in a mess. Man United pick up the second ball. And I'm going to be saying that a lot. There is practically no intention to win the first ball. Like, Mbeumo's the one nearest to it, but he just lets Van Dijk go and head it. But because they are so well positioned here for the second ball, they're between the lines, they've got players running beyond, attacking the space in behind, they are in.